Hi, welcome to today's episode. In today's episode, we are now going to install the turingpi Client, which allows us to connect to our turingpi from our local computer. I'm Garrett, and this is Timmertech. So today we are going to install the turingpi Client. Now, the client is available for multiple operating systems. For Windows users, it's recommended using the Debian package manager and install it in Windows subsystem Linux in WSL. Now, it's also available for multiple other Linux systems, also for Mac. The Mac install, however, is a little bit different, which what I'm going to show you today. So let's get started. So first, you want to make your way over to the Turing Machines repository up on GitHub. Now, first, I recommend finding the repository, and you're looking for the TPI repository of the command line tool, which is called TPI. If the repository is not being shown, you can simply search for the repository TPI and open it. Now, we're not going to dive into the source of this repository. What we're going to look at is actually the documentation, the README. So we have the installation method for Debian. We have Cargo, which is the build tool of the Rust coding language. We have an install for Arc Linux, for Linux Arc, and Nix OS. Now, what we're going to do for Mac is we're going to use Cargo. Now, the best way of doing this is actually using Homebrew. Now, the TPI command line tool is not yet available itself in Homebrew, hopefully in the future. But we're going to use Cargo to build it, and we're going to install Cargo with Homebrew. So let's get started. So you want to open a terminal, and the only thing that you need to do right now is we're going to install the basic tools for the Rust coding language. This will include Cargo, and then we're simply gonna use Cargo to build and install the TPI client. So what you want to do is with brew, you want to install Rust up. And this will download and install the basic tools for the Rust coding language. Now, when you've done that, you can give the command rust up init. This will initialize these tools. Just press enter, and now it's done. It might show a little bit different output on your end. It might do additional downloads, but just let it go and it should be done. Now, the second part is, in order for us to continue, you either have to start a new terminal screen or you have to load the changes that were made by RustUp in your current terminal. I'm gonna do that. I am gonna do a dot to source a file, home /dot cargo /env. And now the Rust tools are loaded in my current terminal. And we can check this by simply giving the command cargo. And as you can see, the command is working. Now, in order to install the TPI client, it's just a matter of cargo install TPI. And there it goes. It will start downloading and then compiling the entire tool. It's not very large tool, so it should be done pretty quickly. Let's see how long it will take. It should be done in a few moments. And let's see. Let's see if the command will be done. It takes a little bit longer than I was expecting. You can actually see that right now it's building the TPI command version 107. And there it is. It's also installed, which means because we sourced the tools earlier or you start a new terminal, we should be able to do TPI-V to print the version number of the TPI command line tool. And there you go. It's all working. Now, the default turingpi address is turingpi.local. I did not change it. And that's what the TPI command line tool will automatically try to connect to. Which means that if I would request the information from my board with the info command, it should connect to my turingpi, read the information, and return it to me. So let's see if this will work. So just TPI info, and that should give me, it requests a login. So the default login is root with Turing, and there you have it. We have a successful connection to the turingpi, and we just installed the turingpi command line tool. Did you enjoy today's video? Comment, like, and subscribe, and I see you in the next video.